When people ask me this question, I can only think of like for what? Right? That's kind of my natural response. Do you have enough XRP? For what? Depends really on what you want to utilize the ending funds for. Maybe you wanted to pay off your car or pay off your house or make a better life for you and your family, whatever that situation is. Do you have enough really depends on what that actually is. So instead of really answering the question, do you have enough? Right? Let's understand what you have and where you stand for, the percentage of holders, if you're a top 1% holder, top 5% holder, top 10% holder, because I think you're going to feel good about where you stand. It's just when you look at maybe some other people that are out here that are publicly talking about how much they have in XRP, you immediately think that what you have is nothing but a failure. But in reality, you can still have a decent amount. It really depends on what you want. It depends on what prices you want to accept it at. It depends on how fast and efficient and all of that you need the money, right? So we're going to talk about this. Before we get started, make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. Also, if you guys could check out some of the links down below, it does help out the channel for Twitter, for Patreon. Also, if you want to check out my link for BTCC, which is a fantastic platform that I've been using for over a year, and you're able to trade up to a 500x leverage on that platform. No VPN or KYC is required. So if you want to check it out, feel free to do so. If you specifically use my link, you will get a 10% deposit bonus on first time deposits, as well as extra bonuses up to $10,055 and up to 40% lower trading fees. So a lot that you get with this platform if you sign up using my link down below. Check it out. The link will be at the top of the description. Now, XRP currently stands at $2.48. It is at a $148 billion market cap with about $4 billion worth of volume. The circulating supply, just recently hit 60 billion coins, with 100 billion coins in max supply and 99.98 billion in the total supply. You have a total holders of about 500,000 holders, 483,000 to be more specific. So you're in a good spot. You have a lot of popularity. You have 1.7 million followers over here on CoinMarketCap, and then 2 million people that have it on watch lists. So obviously XRP is doing great. It's the number 5 cryptocurrency, by market cap when you include stable coins and things of that nature. So anyways, that's where it stands. It's great to see, right? But I want to talk about the holdings of XRP, because while you see how far this has come, it hasn't always been here, right? It was at a $30 billion market cap, and a lot of people thought, you know what, it's never going to get past there again. And I wouldn't say like everybody, right? People that are fans of XRP believed of we're going to see hundreds of billions, if not trillions of dollars for market caps. But there were some people that didn't believe that XRP would get to where it is today, and also still don't believe that it's going to go to a lot higher heights. Now, for my belief of where this is going, before we get into, how much people have and if it's enough, my belief of where this is going, we're going to see these levels of $10 to $100. Do I need to see anything further than that? No, I don't necessarily need to see anything further than that. Now, I'm not pushing for that. It doesn't mean that we will not, because anything could possibly happen. We could see full implementation, we could see full adoption, and we could see it skyrocket to way higher figures than $100. That's just my figure of what I want to see before I take majority of my profit. For others, you may be looking at a lot higher of price points, right? Because you have a lot lower of a level. People that have told me I only have 1,000 XRP, they're looking for a $1,000 price, right? And I know how difficult that is to see from where we are here today, but you do understand that Bitcoin was once at these levels, obviously at a much lower market cap, but it was once at these levels. And if XRP is going to be more usable than that, I can see a lot of success. However, let's get into the breakdown on is it enough. First, I think we need to understand the the average XRP that people hold. So the average XRP holder does not own a large amount. Many wallets hold less than 100 XRP, with a significant portion holding fewer than 20. However, due to a small number of whales holding vast quantities, the average amount per wallet is much higher, around 12,000 XRP. A more representative measure for individual holders is the median, which is significantly lower and holding just 2,500 XRP, places the individual in the top 10% of all wallets, right? Most holders, you see majority of holders have less than 100 XRP. Now, I have 3 different wallets with XRP in it, right? Obviously, I have, Coinbase and what's sitting there. I have Ledger. I have Gemini and my XRP credit card. And in my XRP credit card, I just got to a point to where I'm holding 100 XRP. So that would be one of those wallets that holds 100 XRP. Or at one point, it was even less, right? So especially now where you see XRP at a level of $2+ or $3 or $4 or $5, it gets a little bit more difficult to gather hundreds and hundreds or even thousands of XRP. While XRP was at 50 cents, it's a lot easier. Many people get it, many people believe in it, but then when it starts running, more people want to believe in it, but those people can't buy as much as what other people bought or as many coins as other people bought. They might buy the same dollar figure, but it won't get you the same value, if that makes sense. So understanding the enough portion, right? Do you have enough XRP? The question is unclear, as it is not a factual question. It can be answered with yes or no. Do you have enough XRP? Depends on the user's personal financial goals, but based on public available data, a user would need around 2,500 XRP to be at the top 10% holders, or 50,000 XRP to be at the top 1%. So again, top 10% would be 2,500 XRP, top 1% would be 50,000, and to become a millionaire, this would be the examples, right? So I wanted to show you guys where this stood. I brought this closer. To be top I can't speak. To be top 10%, 2,500 XRP, right? That would put you inside 10%. Inside 1%, you would have 50,000. 50,000, 26 XRP would get you in that top 1%. And then to become a millionaire, it depends on what the price goals for XRP is. But here's an example, right? If it hits that level of $10, you would need 100,000 XRP to become an XRP millionaire. If it hits $100, you would only need 10,000 XRP to become a millionaire. Now, I'll tell you this. There have been many people that have reached out to me and said, is 1,000 or 2,000 XRP enough? And again, it really depends on what your goals are financially. If your goals are to change your life, there are people that can have their life changed with $20,000. There are people that can have their life changed with, $50,000 or $100,000. So you don't need to be an XRP millionaire in order to change your life. If you wanted to pay off debt, your debt, depending on what your debt is, you don't need that much money in order to change your life and make your life a better situation. Now, if you wanted to become a crypto millionaire by only investing $1,000, it's going to be insanely tough to do so. But you're going to have better gains than you would have in the stock market because that is consistent. Right? It's manageable. You know what things are going to be, right? 10% standard growth if you're going with the long term. And if you have some short term plays, you could make a massive amount. You could also lose a massive amount because businesses will fail. ETFs will continue to invest into the top 500 companies or 1,000 or 3,000 companies that are there. So ultimately, it comes down to what are your financial goals? And if you have 1,000 XRP, what do you expect to make from it with your exit plan? If you break it down and say, what's the top price that I believe it's going to get to? Or better yet, not what the top price you believe it's going to get to. What's the top price that you see that's out there, right? On the internet that many people believe in as well, right? It's not saying that you need to go for the $1,000 mark or the $10,000 mark or the $100,000 mark, right? Go for something that seems like it could be reasonable. And if it is, then go from there and see what you can make off of that, and also set an exit plan to sell throughout that process. That's the best advice I can give you, just to understand what you can expect from it. But what I expect from it, I have an exit plan and where I think that things are going to go. But if you think it's going to go a lot higher, if you have your plan set for a lot higher, then make your exit plan accordingly. But guys, if you could, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below for Twitter, Patreon, BTCC, all of those. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.